could learn this week where the main event of the Republican National Convention will take place. And it looks like the front runner is Jacksonville, Florida, after Governor Roy Cooper said he couldn't guarantee full attendance in Charlotte.
Our Blaine Tollison joins us live tonight. And Blaine, of course, that change could cost local small businesses millions of dollars. I mean, so many people affected by this in just layers and layers.
Yeah, and it's looking like it is going to get moved. We got an update from our Washington bureau about an hour ago saying they were hearing from the president at the White House saying again, he repeated that he had no choice but to move the RNC and that an announcement would come shortly. No announcement yet. And here's the thing, the city RNC host committee officials here, as well as all the hotels and restaurants, they can't do anything without that official word from RNC officials that this is in fact going to Jacksonville. But if that does happen, they're going to have to do a lot of work on contracts, about 100 pages worth, to get everything sorted out.
We're in a position right now that this whole thing has flat out become a political football, basically, with the two sides fighting over practically their next election.
Mohammed Jannatian with the Greater Charlotte Hospitality and Tourism Alliance told me over the phone today the back and forth over the RNC is like a game, but with the health of his industry in Charlotte on the line instead of points.
With everything that our industry has gone through the past few months, this has become so essential for the livelihood of so many people in our community.
Even if part of the convention moved to Jacksonville, Florida, Jannatian said that would be devastating. Hundreds of small businesses in Charlotte would have benefited from the more than $160 million the RNC was expected to bring. Jannatian says Charlotte has also raised $70 to $80 million just to host the event. Some of that is locked in contracts between Charlotte and the RNC that would need to be renegotiated, but city staff and leaders say they haven't heard from RNC officials.
We can only act on official declarations from the folks who are organizing the RNC that they've decided to move all or some or none of the convention.
Until it is official, Jannatian says restaurants and hotels are still hoping for a complete event, not split between two cities.
For that reason, we as an industry and a lot of us in our community are continuing to fight to keep the event over here in Charlotte, and we're not giving up.
The reality is Charlotte spent years planning the RNC. Jacksonville would have a matter of weeks, and a Jacksonville city councilman told me that when they hosted a Super Bowl about 10 years ago, they had to bring in cruise ships to fit all of the people for that event, and they have not increased their capacity much more. He also says their city council has not received any planning information or appropriations moving money for the RNC in Jacksonville as well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, Elsa.
Yeah, thank you, Blaine. And along those same lines, while Jacksonville may be the favorite to land the convention, the city's own rules may have to be changed to allow it. Right now, the city has limited recreational and social gatherings to 50 people, but the city has exempted office buildings, manufacturing plants, grocery stores, and other businesses. It's not clear where the convention would fall. We wanted to compare how the virus is impacting Jacksonville compared to Charlotte. We found Mecklenburg County has nearly twice as high of a death rate as Duval County. That's the county where Jacksonville is located. Mecklenburg County also has a higher rate of cases compared to Duval County.